Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Once more, happy Thursday. Quick peek over here at Cardano. It's actually doing quite well, performing almost exactly as expected. Obviously went a lot higher than we anticipated initially yesterday, but pulling back to this more recent level that's about 45-cent range. We discussed that being a point of control here recently, so we're just going to pay attention to that level and kind of see where we're at. But Cardano, coincidentally, is looking like a pretty strong consideration here for a long position. Keep in mind, we already have a long position open. We've averaged down quite nicely, and we're absolutely on profit right now for this coin. So again, if you are part of my community and you took that trade, I would recommend, again, adjusting your stop loss higher just to be safe. We did take some nice profits here from Near Protocol, 52% in 6 days, and then ICP, a good 4 days, about 36%. So nice little pumps there, of course, from yesterday. Could we have taken more profit? Sure, of course, absolutely. Anyone could have, but we carry a lot less risk with the trades that we take. So again, just some things to kind of consider. Make sure you are always safe and conservative with your trades. I still think it's nonsense when people get too crazy with leverage. We use low leverage, low position size, and it's just probably the best way to go. Again, in my experience over the last 20 years, really, really important that you sustain and make sure you survive. You don't necessarily thrive and or dive, right? So again, funny little rhymes there, but it is very true. Before we go any further, hit the like button down below, folks. Help us grow the channel. Absolutely appreciate that. So looking at 42 cents with an open eye right now. We got to be mindful there is some liquidation on the downside. However, there was a nice double bottom. You could call that like a double bottom, inverse head and shoulders. There's a lot of things that kind of played out with a lot of coins yesterday as far as charts are concerned. But with Bitcoin ranking pretty well right now, very, very high, very strong, and still pulling back a little bit, a lot of altcoins are taking a slight nosedive. So you got to keep in mind, I posted this on my Twitter, Telegram, Discord, TikTok. Basically just I provide shorts now, and kind of showing that altcoins are more likely to pull back because Bitcoin dominance is on the rise. So just keep in mind this overall sentiment here of Bitcoin dominance being pretty high is leading to most altcoins kind of pulling back. Plus Bitcoin pulling back down to this lower fib level at about 64,400. We could very well see a correction. Coincidentally, Cardano is looking very strong here and not really pulling back all that hard. It's almost pushing harder against it, which is interesting. So again, some cool stuff there. Looking back at liquidation, 46 to 47 cents is that range of liquidation above the price. We got that extra little bit of liquidity there to the upside, okay? So just some things to kind of pay attention to. So let's quickly look at daily time frame, work our way down, just kind of recognize where we're at here. Because again, when we talked about this previously, Cardano's not like in a super favorable position, but we're finally over the 20-day SMA. We've been under this guy for some time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rejections before we could officially break above it. Doesn't mean the price is just going to skyrocket from here. It just implies that we have this nice little point of control here, and in the last month's worth of trading, people feel there's good value at 45.5 cents, okay? With us being above that 45.5 cent range, it implies we have support. That's a good sign. Now, again, we're not out of the woods by any stretch. Money flow index is very high. This is a very good sign, but we're not over 50 on the RSI yet, which is generally construed as a bearish scenario. If you look at this here, we haven't been above 50 on the RSI since March 17th, okay? So that's not really a great look here. Getting above that level would be awesome. Would allow for Cardano to flourish and continue stronger and harder here moving forward. Either way you look at it, there's some consolation, some benefit, positivities, but nothing like set in stone that looks really awesome, at least on the daily. We did break this descending trend line yesterday, as we discussed. It's a very nice thing. Bitcoin pretty much performed very similarly with this descending trend as well. And we can kind of see that we're getting kind of rejection out at this 0.618. This is a golden pocket, 0.618 to 0.65, common rejection level. So it makes sense the price is kind of hanging out there, consolidating underneath the 200-day SMA. I think if we can break above that level, though, we're probably going to see the price continue to surge. I think 47 to 48 cents is a likely next target here between these two levels once the price action breaks free from this 0.618 level, okay? So anyways, building a strong foundation here, volume, always important. So generally speaking, we're on the right side of the tracks here. Not a lot of coins can say that. We're above most moving averages minus the 200. We talked about that already. Stochastic is swinging down. Well, actually kind of more so swinging up. The second swing is oftentimes more beneficial than the first, which is crazy because we already had a pretty solid swing to the upside here. The key takeaway here is that when you have a momentous trend, when you have a second stochastic swing on the RSI, it implies the price is going to go a lot harder than the second time. We just need volume to get there, and we so far are seeing a decent amount of volume. It's not a ton, but if Bitcoin can hold its level, hold on to that 65K range, for example, and not break down to 64, 63, we're going to see Cardano probably continue to flourish. We're in really good shape here with every other indicator on the 4-hour. The Ichimoku cloud on the hourly is also something we want to pay attention to here. We are free and clear with the lagging span. Conversion line still over the baseline, and we're above this here cloud. The cloud's consolidating at this 0.5 fib level at 45 cents. Again, 45 cents is that bouncing point, that pivot point we talked about yesterday. That is more likely to hold, especially reaffirming itself here today. Again, basically just boils down to most recent high turned into a new low, right? Resistance, previous resistance turned into a new support. That's generally what we're seeing here. So it does imply we have sustainability here, and more likelihood of the price going up. Just, the caveat here is, Bitcoin not dumping. I would say that Cardano is more likely to increase if Bitcoin holds, okay? So oddly enough, it's weird to say, but Cardano appears to be one of the stronger coins that we're seeing here so far. Coincidentally, XRP as well. Two stable coins, as some people like to call it, are effectively doing really well. So interesting how this works. Cardano and XRP doing good when the rest of the market does poorly. I guess that does emphasize how stable it is as a coin, right? Anyways, food for thoughts. Do me a favor again, like the video before you leave. Do yourself a favor, trade BitUnix. Awesome exchange link down below, CryptoCache.tech as well if you want to see our other partners. My Discord has a lot of that as well, but generally speaking, awesome rewards. Use my link to register. Check them out, folks. Again, congrats to our community members for some awesome profit there. Thanks so much for the wonderful feedback. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a good rest of your day. Take care.